Okay, let's go.
Welcome back, guys. So today we're gonna continue from where we left off from episode 2, where Sea Monster versus Beowulf, and it's a great start of the day. So I found this article by Aileen S. published on April 20th, 2018. She wrote that Beowulf is a story, an epic poem that is both one of the most important works in English literature and a great adventure story. While set in Scandinavia in the early 6th century, the poem was composed in England, somewhere between the 7th and the end of the 10th century. And I just want to start talking about the main event in this story. So we got the hero Beowulf. Beowulf is a warrior, a massive guy. Bro's got a grip strength of 30 men. Like, he will manhandle Grendel with ease. And on the other hand, we have Grendel, a really scary monster who has been messing with King Hrothgar's people and has laid the whole village with unease. So this is like the biggest fight in the whole entire story, and we're gonna get straight to it in this post game showdown episode. And I just want y'all to sit back and relax and grab a cold drink, your popcorn, and just get ready to listen on. All right, guys. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is why Beowulf is qualified to take on Grendel. Grendel is a very scary guy, well, beast. Um, Me personally, I wouldn't be able to stand up to him just because of how scary he is. I mean, he eats humans, and that's kind of scary for for me to handle. Like, I do not want any part of this fight. So one of the main reasons is because Beowulf states, "I battled and abound 5 beasts, raided a troll nest, and in the night sea slaughtered sea brutes." I mean, this guy is crazy. I mean, who can do all that just for fun and just for the jokes? Like, this dude was not scared of whatever he was facing down in the depths of the ocean. And another reason why he's qualified, he stated himself, "I count myself as a dangerous any day as Grendel, so it won't be a cutting edge. I'll wait to mow him down." He's basically saying that Grendel's a joke to him. That Grendel is not even the slightest bit of scary to Beowulf, which says a lot because Beowulf is a courageous hero in this story. I mean, he's like a Superman in modern day times, but for these people, he was amazing. He had his background, and he was qualified. He considered himself qualified to be able to take down this beast. But anyways, guys, before we get right into the story, I want to give a little sponsor and shout out some of our sponsors today. So we got ESPN. Obviously, they sponsor us with streaming and being able to share this story with you guys, our podcast, and daily hearing our episodes. Next week Friday, you'll be able to hear post showdown results, analyzing the showdown after Bale and Grendel fight, and also uh, a hidden fighter in the story. And we're gonna leave that for the next 2 weeks because we don't want to spoil it. And also Wingstop. I mean, Beowulf got wings, so he's the strongest guy out there. He needs that protein, and to be able to get a physique just like Beowulf, you gotta go get you some wings from Wingstop, some honey rubbed, original hot, But also one of our other sponsors, Planet Fitness. You need the protein and the gains. So with Planet Fitness, they're giving out an $8 um, pass daily. So basically, if you want to get like Beowulf and get like super strong, contact Planet Fitness. They got you. they'll have you looking like Beowulf in under 2 months. Like, I promise you, if you do not see the results, you can get your money back for free. Alright, guys, so we're going to start off with King Hrothgar. So, King Hrothgar has this giant hall, a party, I'm going to say like a party house. So, they be getting Sandy every weekend, you know, typical king hobbies, you know, and uh, basically how this all started with Grendel and his terrorizing the people. Basically, um, King Hrothgar would host these parties and have loud, obnoxious music, and Grendel hates that. Obviously, like when your neighbor at 3 a.m. is blasting music or yelling, obviously you're gonna go deal with it or you're gonna call the police. But nah, Grendel takes this on his own hands and he's gonna go give him a good old fade. You know, like he stands up for himself. I respect that, but also he gets jealous, angry, and starts tearing people to shreds, which I'm not for. Cause this dude is jealous of the fact that they're happy and he's unhappy, and like I feel bad for you, bro, but not entirely when you're tearing people to shreds out of anger, you know. So, he's a party pooper, I guess. And basically, we're gonna get down to the reason why Beowulf came to help these people from Grendel. So basically, he comes across the sea, and instead of staying out of it, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna handle this," and rolls up with the crew, like his best crew, and ready to prove why he's worthy of taking down Grendel. When people are so scared of Grendel because he's literally tearing people apart and eating them. Yeah, so I wouldn't want to deal with that either. But hey, Beowulf's the hero in this story. But we're gonna get straight to the fight right now. All right, and let's just say Grendel can't handle the smoke. All right, guys. So this is where the good stuff starts happening. So Beowulf declares and decides that he's gonna go with no weapons and no sword at all, which is kind of crazy going against a beast, and no shield. Basically, he just wants to take Grendel like fist to fist, and he wants to show himself that he's worthy to take him down with raw strength. I mean, Beowulf is a powerhouse. Like, I wouldn't want to mess with that guy either. All right, and then Beowulf decides to come up with a little sneaky plan, and basically, they're gonna sleep. They're gonna party, and then they're gonna go to sleep, expecting Grendel to pull up and try to terrorize and tear people apart again, like he always does. But this time, Beowulf was gonna try and catch him by surprise, pretending that he was asleep and try to get a punch or try to knock him down. Anything to stop Grendel from doing what he's currently doing. So that's another way Beowulf is gonna try to take Grendel down. So night comes, everyone's pretending to be asleep, and Grendel's storming in like crazy fast, and basically he grabs a guy, one of Beowulf's crew, rips him to shreds, and eats him. So Grendel comes to Beowulf's like sleeping area, which was a bad idea, but Grendel didn't know it. And Beowulf wakes up, grabs Grendel's arm, and Grendel knew what was about to go down. And next thing you know, Beowulf and the warriors are getting ready to fight to the death. His warriors are freaking out. The swords don't work on Grendel. His skin is like, what? How can I say this? Like, This his skin is so tough to the point it can break swords. And at that point, Beowulf just grabs him and rips his arm off. Grendel panics, obviously. Like his arm got ripped off, you know? And he runs off to the swamp and he basically disappears and goes to his hideout, bleeding out after he got his arm torn off.
Oh, oh, call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
Beowulf also says, I shall fulfill that purpose, prove to myself with a proud deed, or meet my death here in Medhall. From this, he's talking about giving his life to take down Grendel, and he succeeds in that. Um, the Danes are joyed, that he took down Grendel, and they hang up Grendel's arm in the hall. Um, this shows a lot of his qualification, Beowulf's qualification to take down these beasts that look like scary, you know. He also says, but the truth is simple. No man swims in the ocean, in the sea, as I can. No strength is matched for mine. Obviously, this is like more of the cocky side of Beowulf. His true hero self. And after taking down this beast, he's getting all the fame, all the pride. His confidence is going up. People are giving him all this popularity. Like, they're giving him all the attention. And Beowulf likes that. So, yeah, this truly shows how qualified Beowulf is to take down these kinds of beasts. But we're going to have to close it down, guys. We'll get right back into it in episode 4. Post showdown results, talking about the fight and the stats of Beowulf and Grendel. And, you know, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and peace, guys.